Hello everyone and welcome. Today our team will be analyzing the leadership style of Bill Gates, focusing on his action and decisions. We will use the transformational leadership theory as the framework for our analysis. This theory emphasizes inspiring and motivating followers to achieve extraordinary outcomes and in the process, develop their own leadership capacity. Our analysis will cover what Bill Gates did well, areas where he could improve, the consequences of his action, and the context influenced his decision. Let's start with the theoretical and contextual framing of our analysis. Transformational leadership theory comprises four key components, which are idealized influence, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, and individualized considerations. Leaders who exhibit these traits are seen as role models, inspire and motivate their followers, encourage creativity and problem solving, and pay attention to the needs and development of their followers. Bill Gates is a co-founder of Microsoft and a philanthropist through the Bill Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation. Operates in a highly influential and diverse context. His leadership impacts various demographic groups, from global health initiatives to technological advancements. Understanding his demographic context is crucial, as it includes stakeholders from different cultures, socio-economic backgrounds and industries, each with unique expectations and needs.
Now, let's explore Gates' successes based on transformational leadership theory, starting with idealized influence. Bill Gates has consistently demonstrated idealized influence by maintaining a strong vision and ethical standards. Recently, he spearheaded initiatives in global health, such as funding vaccine distribution. His ability to lead by example and his commitment to addressing significant global issues have earned him widespread respect. For example, during the global COVID-19 pandemic, Gates and his foundation were pivotal in funding the distribution of vaccine to underserved regions, ensuring that even the most vulnerable population had access to life-saving measures. This action not only demonstrated his commitment to global health, but also highlighted his role as a moral and ethical leader, willing to take decisive action for the greater good. The consequences of his action in this regards have led to increased trust and admiration from his followers, contributing to greater support for his initiative. This respect also facilitates collaboration with other leaders and organizations, amplifying the impact of his work. Followers often respond positively to Gates' leadership, feeling inspired and motivated to contribute to his vision. This has been evident in the increased participation in global health initiatives and the willingness of partners to invest in and support these causes. Moving on to inspirational motivation, Gates has effectively communicated a compelling vision, particularly in his effort to combat climate change and improve global health. His speeches and writing often emphasize a hopeful future and the potential for innovation to solve critical problems. For instance, his speech on climate change at the United Nations emphasized the urgency of action and the promise of technological innovation in mitigating climate impacts. His book, How to Avoid a Climate Disaster, outlined a clear, actionable path towards sustainability, engaging a broad audience with its optimistic yet realistic approach. This inspirational motivation has mobilized resources and spurred collective action toward this goal. His ability to articulate a clear and attractive future has helped align diverse groups around common objectives. The response from his followers has been one of increased engagement and enthusiasm. Followers are more willing to invest time and resource when they believe in the vision and feel that their efforts contribute to meaningful change.
Hi, sir. This is Sokun. Next, we have intellectual stimulations. Gates encourages innovations and problem solving, particularly through the Gates Foundation's fundings of research and development in health and technology. He fosters an environment where new ideas are valued and explored. The Foundation's commitment to supporting groundbreaking research in areas like vaccine technology and sustainable agriculture demonstrate this. For example, the Foundation's significant investment in mRNA vaccine technology has been crucial in accelerating the development of vaccine not only for COVID-19 but for other infectious diseases as well. This support for innovative research has led to significant breakthroughs, such as advancement in vaccine technology and sustainable agriculture practices. Encouraging a culture of innovation has resulted in practical solutions to complex problems. The follower feels empowered to think creatively and take initiative. This autonomy and encouragement to innovate lead to higher job satisfaction in a sense of ownership over project. Employees and partners within the foundations and collaborating organization often report a high level of engagement and a sense of being part of groundbreaking work, and also contributing to a motivated and dedicated workforce. Okay, lastly, let's discuss individualized consideration. Bill Gates underscores the paramount importance of addressing individual needs, advocating for personalized healthcare solutions and tailored educational programs that acknowledge the unique requirements of diverse communities and stakeholders. In the context of Africa, where malaria remains a pervasive health challenge, disproportionately affective vulnerable groups like children and pregnant women. The Gates Foundation has played a pivotal role in combating the disease. Central to its approach is a recognition that the complex and varied circumstances of different communities necessitates bespoke interventions. By working in close collaboration with local health organizations, conducting meticulous research and undertaking comprehensive survey, the foundation's endeavors to gain a nuances understanding of the specific needs and conditions prevailing in various regions and demographic groups. This localized approach enable the design and implementation of targeted initiatives aimed at the mitigating the burden of malaria and improving overall health outcome in affected communities. This approach has made his initiative more effective and sustainable by tailoring solutions to the specific needs of the populations themselves. The targeted approach has led to significant reductions in malaria transmissions in many areas, as the solutions are well suited to the specific challenges and conditions of the communities. By involving local communities and considering their unique needs, the foundation has built trust and fosters a sense of ownership among the beneficiaries, leading to higher adoptions and proper use of the nets. Initially, the focus on education and training ensures that the benefits of the interventions are sustained over time, empowering communities to continue the fight against malaria independently. This approach has made his initiative more effective and sustainable, as they are better suited to the specific needs of the populations they serve. It has also helped build stronger trust-based relationships with various stakeholders. And the followers feel valued and understood, which enhances their loyalty and commitment. Personalized attention fosters a supportive environment where individuals feel their contributions are meaningful. Communities has responded positively to the tailored approach, appre- appreciating the attention to their specific circumstances and the support provided by local health workers. This positive response has led to increased use of malaria nets and adherence to best practices, contributing to the overall success of the programs. That's all from me. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, thank you, Sukun. Now I would like to address an area of significant criticism that Bill Gates has faced regarding his philanthropic works. So Bill Gates is the perceptions of paternalism in his philanthropic works, where local leaders and communities may feel overshadowed by his influence. So, a clear example of this issue is during the COVID-19 pandemic. The rapid development and distributions of vaccine became a global priority. So, various organizations and activities call for the temporary suspensions of vaccine patents to allow wider manufacturing and distributions, particularly in low and middle income countries. So the Gates and foundations and Bill Gates himself face criticism for their stance on maintaining IP protections. So this can lead to resistance or lack of engagement from local stakeholders. So maintaining strict IP rights was seen as a barrier to scaling up vaccine productions in developing countries, so potentially prolonging the pandemic. So the Gates' positions on this issue led to backlash from global health NGOs and public health experts who felt that the approach prioritized pharmaceutical profit over global health needs. So many public health advocates, NGOs, and governments criticized Gates for his stance, calling for greater flexibilities in IP rules to address the urgent public health crisis. So, when followers feel their autonomy is compromised, they may become disengaged or resentful. This can undermine the effectiveness of initiative and create barriers to collaborations. Some organizations and states also engage in dialogue with the Gates Foundation, urging them to reconsider their positions and support measures that would facilitate broader vaccine access. So that's all from me. Thank you. Now I would like to pass to next presenter.
Hi, I'm Jashin. Now I will present about the motive and contextual influence. Bill Gates' action and decision are deeply influenced by his motive and the broader context in which he operates. As a visionary leader and philanthropist, Gates is driven by a strong desire to address some of the world's most pressing issues, including global health, education, and climate change. His commitment to this cause is evidenced in the significant financial resources and innovative approaches he employs through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The context of his work is highly complex, involving interaction with diverse stakeholders across different culture, socioeconomic background, and industry. Gates' influence extends globally, requiring him to navigate various political, social, and economic landscapes. This context shaped his leadership approach, compelling him to balance idealism with practical consideration, such as maintaining the integrity of intellectual property rights to foster innovative while also striving to maximize global access to critical health solutions. To further enhance his effectiveness as a transformational leader, several recommendations can be made. First, Gates could benefit from adopting a more inclusive and participatory approach in his philanthropic endeavors. By engaging more deeply with local leaders and communities, he can ensure that his initiatives are better tailored to the specific needs and context of those they are intended to help. This would help mitigate perception of paternalism and foster greater local ownership and sustainability of projects. Second, Gates should consider advocating for more flexible intellectual property policies during global health crises by supporting temporary IP waivers or other mechanisms that facilitated wider access to the essential technologies and medicines. He can help address urgent public health needs more equitably and effectively. Lastly, Gates could place greater emphasis on transparency and communication, ensuring that stakeholders are fully informed and involved in decision making processes. This will build trust and collaboration essential for the success of his initiative. In summary, Bill Gates' leadership analyzed through the lens of transformational leadership theory showcases significant strength in idealized influence, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, and individualized consideration. His visionary approach and ethical standard has inspired and mobilized a wide range of followers and collaborators, leading to meaningful progress in global health and other critical areas. However, areas for improvement, such as addressing perception of paternalism and adopting more flexible IP policies, highlight the needs for continuous adaptation and responsiveness to the complex and dynamic context in which he operates. By embracing this recommendation, Gates can enhance the effectiveness and sustainability of his philanthropic efforts, further solidifying his role as a transformational leader dedicated to making a lasting positive impact on the world. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.